Acolyte Season 1 Episode 7 delves into an alternate view of what happened earlier in the season. Tonight's episode finally answers all those lingering questions from the Acolyte's third episode. It is an eye-opening outing that brings the story full circle. In Episode 7, the series returns to Brendock 16 years earlier. Osha and Mae had been living with Mother Aniseya in an all-female coven of witches. Where we previously saw the twins through the eyes of the Covenant, we now watch them through the eyes of Master Saul. He observes Osha and Mae being scolded by Mother Koril, and Saul scales a mountain to watch the girls train with their powers, which are similar to the Jedi's force. What does Mother Aniseya ask Master Torbin? After Saul convinces Master Indara to approach the coven, they sneak into the protective dwelling. There, we see Aniseya's side of that approach. While Indara and Saul are talking to the group, Aniseya communicates with Torbin in his head. She repeatedly asks the young Padawan the same question, "What do you want?" Torbin says he wants to leave Brendock and return home. As soon as the words leave his lips, he drops to his knees, and his eyes turn black. He is now in the witch's version of mind, unquestionably not appreciating that the Jedi interrupted their ceremony. Again, Indara claims the Jedi have the right to test the twins, but with Aniseya's permission. She does this only because Osha wants to. What does Master Indara ask the council? After Saul reports his findings of the twin girls to Master Indara, she requests permission from the council to take Osha into their custody to be trained as a Padawan. However, before we talk about that, we need to talk about the test. I had the distinct impression that Master Indara was helping Osha answer the test question given by Saul. Did you? No, it was Indara who noticed Saul was coaching Osha through the test. Indara confronts Saul about this, who becomes emotional because he feels the girls are being trained when children should not. However, one can argue the Jedi do the same thing with Padawans, so why are they different? Of course, when the blood tests come back, the girls have the same number of midichlorians. What do Mae and Osha's blood tests prove? Since the twins have the same number, this suggests they are not twins at all. But as Indara puts it, the witches have the power to split one consciousness into two. Saul adds that the twins are artificially created. Torbin is excited over the news. This is the proof they need to take Osha and Mae into their custody. What does that mean for Torbin? Well, that means they convince the council to let them return home to the planet of Coruscant. He jumps on his speeder bike and heads for the witch's castle. Saul, Indara, and Kenna give chase. Of course, we know that Mother Koril and Mother Aniseya will not let the twins leave without a fight. Why does Saul kill Mother Aniseya? At the fortress, we see Saul kill Mother Aniseya. After Saul mistakes Mae for Osha, she comes screaming for her mother. We also learn Mae did start the fire, but it was an accident and not intentional, as we saw earlier in the season. Then, Aniseya raises her hands, and her body appears to be turning into a black cloud of smoke. That's when Saul attacks her, taking his blue lightsaber and stabbing her through the chest. Her last dying words were that she was going to let Osha go because it was her choice. Then, Mother Koril and the witches begin to attack Saul and Torbin, with the latter fending off arrows and Saul winning a lightsaber battle with Koril. Why does Master Indara order Saul and Torbin to tell the High Council? The Acolyte ends with Master Indara saving Saul and Torbin from Kelnaka being mind-controlled by Koril into an epic lightsaber battle with his fellow Jedi. The witches faint, and we assume they are dead. Saul is ordered by her to save the twins. Saul chooses only to save Osha because he cannot save both. The episode of the Acolyte ends with Indara telling Saul that they need to tell the High Council the truth, that Mae started the fire, the witches died, but they managed to save Osha. That's because this will save Saul from punishment, so he can be a parental figure to Osha. Who would have known? What did you think of the Acolyte Season 1 Episode 7? Comment below.